Good afternoon, my class. We are fortunate to be with one another this afternoon again. Today, our topic is very simple, and the topic is how to experience progress in your life. I'm not going to try to beat about the bush. We're just going straight to hit the point. The first one is quantity versus quality. Quantity versus quality. There was a research that was made. They brought some university students. They divided them into two. One group is to take a quality picture once, and another group, they give them the opportunity to take several pictures, and out of that, they should get a quality one. So after the research, they brought all of them. They brought the samples. Those who took once quality picture, they should just take one. They should take their time and pick one picture which is quality. And those who took several pictures and then had a quality one, when they compare all of them, the best quality came from the quantity group. The quantity group, why? Because they had the opportunity to take several pictures, and out of that picture, they're able to come up with quality. So quantity leads to quality. Whatever you are not good at is because you've not done it several number of times. I don't know whether you are getting me. You see, our problem is they want to be perfect the first time. You can't be like that. Quantity leads to quality. I remember when I wanted to be very good at doing my seminar. My first seminar, I was afraid. But having been doing it severally, now it's very easy for me. I can just sit and just organize seminar. Another thing is video. When I was shooting videos, my first time of speaking on NTV programs and YouTube programs, I was afraid. I was not good. But having done that severally, I'm able to do it well. Another thing is writing my book. My first book, the same thing. My second book, now I'm writing my third book. Stop trying to be perfect at the first time. Quantity leads to quality. Whatever is it you are afraid, ask yourself, how many times have you done it? Those things you've been doing severally, do you have fear in them? So anything, if you want quality, then you have to start with quantity. If you are waiting, normally when we are afraid, when we are not good at something, we become mute. We become inaction. We don't take any action, thinking that the fear will go away. No, it increases the fear. Action subdue fear. So whatever you are not good at, face it, be doing it once in a while. Before a time will come, it becomes very easy for you. It's just like children. When children learn to walk, they walk and fall down, walk and fall, till they get to a point they can walk now, they can run away, they can run. So quantity leads to quality. So once you get this understanding, if you really want to experience progress in your life, identify your fears and understand that the reason why you are afraid of that is because you've never done it. I am amazed with the number of people who tell you, I will not do this. Why? It's not the best. Have you ever done it? No. But he has already done it in the mind. No. You have to engage in it. The only way to know what is meant for you, what is not meant for you, is to engage in it. If you don't engage, how would you know this is good for you or which is not good? So the first point, if you really want to experience progress in your life, is to understand that quantity leads to quality. Whatever you want to be good at, the number of times you do it will lead you to do it very well. The second is take risk. There are two things that will happen when you take a risk. You either succeed or you learn from it. There's nothing. You succeed or you learn. If you're afraid of doing something, when you do it, what will happen? You either succeed or you learn. Now, this is a question you ask yourself. What is the worst thing that will happen? This. Can you handle it? So if there's anything you want to do, you go forward, you go backward, ask yourself, what is the worst that will happen? This is it. Can you handle it? You see, you have to get to a point in your life, you fix yourself such that you can handle anything that comes around. If you know you can handle the thing you are afraid of, would you be afraid again? The underlying point of fear is inadequacy. You feel like you are inadequate. There's this low self-esteem within us. We feel like we are not adequate. If you know you can handle the worst of anything, what are you afraid of? So fear is simply telling you that you are afraid of an outcome. So ask yourself, what is the outcome? This is the outcome. Can you handle it? And you must also understand something. If you are interested in a lady and were you already having her? No. So you go to her and said, oh, I'm interested. I would like us to go out. And she said no. Have you lost something? We lose something we already have. You never had it. So you need to learn to ask and learn how to accept no. Some of the reason why we are afraid to ask for what we want is that we are afraid of no. You have to grow to a point that you can ask and still give room for no and still love the person. That is maturity. When your love depends on me saying yes or no, then you have a problem with your self-esteem. So that's very important. So take risk. You either succeed or you learn. And anything that comes, ask yourself, can I handle it? If you can, what's your problem? If you can't, then that's it. The third way to experience progress in your life is that you need to know that we teach people how they should treat us. We teach people how they should treat us. People look up to you to see how they should treat you. If you are with a guy and he treats you chaff and you allow it, it will continue. If you are with a lady and she treats you snappy and you fun and you allow it, it will continue. We teach people how they should treat us. A friend of mine was telling me his lady doesn't like his job. She always speaks shit of his job. I said, have you communicated that to her? You don't like it, that he has not been able to do that. So you are telling people, your lady is mad, she's bad, she's what? No, confront the lady. He was afraid how he will approach. I said, this is how you do. Next time when she said, I said, look, honey, I love you so much because you are my woman and nothing can change that. But you see this job, I don't steal and I'm not begging. This is what I do to feed myself and my family. If you respect it, good. If you don't, that's your problem. I don't speak shit of this job. And when he did that, the lady stopped. Most of your problem is that you won't confront the issue. You're going to be telling people. And the person who is really causing the problem is not even aware of it. Just because you're afraid. Afraid of what? What is the worst that will happen? Can you handle it? So what are you afraid of? If you know you can handle anything, what will happen? So we teach people how they should treat us. We teach people how they should treat us. So whoever you are with and the person treats you in a way you don't like, just let the person know, I loved you so much. I respect you so much. I would like us to be together so much. But with this kind of character, I can't go with you. Now, when you start to do that, it means you have values. People who have values, they have value. People who have lost their values, they don't have value. People begin to appreciate that, hey, this is a human being. He has feelings. She has feelings. So we teach people how they should treat that. The third is, be who you are. Be who you are. That is, I like the young ones to move with their gift and education. Mostly as a senior high school tutor, some of the young guys and the young ladies will ask me, Mr. Inu, so like aside from senior high, when I'm done, where do you suggest I should go? I said, well, it depends. Any youth who is from a poor background, your number one goal is how can I be independent? But if you want to do it in a school way, my advice is that let government be your daddy. What can you do so that the government will be your daddy? When I completed senior high, went to teaching college, when I came out, I started working for the government. Every month I get paid. Now I decided to do the things I really want to do. With what? Government money. So I went to university, pursued my degree. I'm now to do my master's at University of Ghana. I want to have my doctorate degree. My father will not give me that money. My mom will not give me that, but the government will do that. So as a young guy, when you're growing up from a very poor background, or young lady from a very poor background, your number one goal is how can I be independent? And the best way is to let government to finance it for you. The youth who are very wise and they made government be their daddy, and now they are picking the government money into their craft, into their gift. They are not the same with those who really don't have anybody taking care of certain things for them. So I'll advise any youth listening to me, think of how you can do so the government will be your daddy. Then you can now push it into your craft. Work with your gifts and your education. How many hands did God give us? 2 hands. How many legs? How many ears? How many eyes? Look, you have to work with 2. You have to work with 2. Let me see what I can show you this. It's very important. Okay. Okay. Who is this man? Who is this man? That's me. This thing I'm doing, can Fancy Gadam do this? Can I do what Fancy Gadam is doing? So it's not a competition. Be who you are. If God made you a teacher, be it. If God made you a musician, be it. If God made you a photographer, a video editor, whatever God made you, stay true to who you are. And keep on developing yourself, growing yourself. God will make your market for you. Many people try to copy. Maybe they feel like if you're a musician, you easily make money, you get followers, ladies. So God didn't make him as a musician. He go into the music. So we know these are fake guys. So when those who are gifted in that area, when they come to sing and you come, we off you. We look at this funny guy. Look at what are you doing? If you're not into rapping, if you're not gifted in that, stop running away from who you are. So number 1, be who you are. First, find out who are you. Who are you? I love to write. I want to be one of the best writers in the world. So I've written 3 books, and my books just cover certain areas. Marriage, relationship with your children, financial independence, personal development, self-awareness. I write on those areas. That is it. I want to be a great speaker, a great teacher. I want to teach the world. That is my area of gifting. So let me ask you this question. Usain Bolt and Bill Gates, are they not all happy? Are they not all financially free? Are they doing the same thing? Mark Zuckerberg, Cristiano Ronaldo, who is more happier? They are all happy and they are all financially free. Our problem here is that when you are doing motorking and it's moving, or yellow is moving, everybody go into yellow. If you are selling Voltic water is moving, everybody goes into it. Be who you are. Find out who you are and stay true to it. And everybody is good at one thing. Everybody. Some are good at so many things. I'll advise them, focus on one. When you succeed in that one, you can now bring others. But everybody is good at one thing. There's something when you are doing, you forget about food, you forget about drink, you forget about everybody. So all what you need a job, 8 hours, that can take care of you today. That thing you do, you forget of time, that's your future. That's your greatness. That is what God has given you. That thing might not give you money quick. So this thing I'm doing, when 27th March, there will be another seminar I'm to do. Unless you see the number of people that are coming. Big guys with big cars. These are managers I respect. I invited them, they are coming. Assuming I decided I want to be a musician and I come to sing, would you listen to me? My normal class, sometimes I'll be teaching, other students will move from their class and come there because they know that is what I'm good at. So please, be who you are and move with your gifts and your education. It's very, very important. I was speaking to some few young guys, and they asked me, Master, when is ideal to go into a relationship? When is it ideal for a young guy to go into a relationship? I said there are 2 things. The first one is when you feel you are independent. A relationship is not about sex. Relationship is not about looks. It's not about getting something. It's about giving. It's about being responsible. When you don't feel independent, your relationship is going to be hard. Who is independent? Identify your needs. Where you sleep, you afford it. What you wear, you afford it. Your certain petty things, you take care of it. So when you pick somebody in, you are independent. Look, things will just go well. But when you are not yet independent, I'm not saying when you are rich. Most young guys are not normal. They want to be rich. They want to have so much money. No, when you are just independent, certain basic needs in your life you can take care of that. That is when. And another thing is that when you need a favor from God to get the right partner. I used to think because God gave Adam a lady and a problem occurred, and Adam said, God, because of the lady you gave me, that is why this thing happened. I thought God decided that from now on, I won't give you people ladies. Go and choose your lady. No, it's not true. Not every woman is a wife. And not every man is a husband. Yes, she has all the physiology of a woman. Everything physically she has it. But it doesn't mean she's a wife, Matthew. Yes, the guy has everything, but it doesn't mean he's a husband. Look, to choose, the Bible says getting a rightful wife is a blessing. And it's a favor from God. You need the favor of God to discern to choose. Stop choosing based on feelings. You saw her, I like you. She also saw you, I like you. So I like each other. Like they connect. After some time, I remember one pastor, one lady went to him and said, I don't feel happy. So I want to go out. She said she wants to go out. He said, why? I don't feel happy. Then the man asked her, who told you have to feel happy? That's it. So another thing is, when it's ideal to go into a relationship, when you are independent, when you can afford where you are sleeping, when you can afford your clothing, when you can afford your feeding, when you have something you do that earn you income. Don't follow Satan. Don't let Satan mislead you. You will get a curse by two. You see, there are two things, but you have to choose one at a time. You either choose illegal sex because you are not ready, you are not responsible enough to make it legal. You either choose illegal sex or you choose financial freedom. You can't have both. You have to choose one. Now, when you choose the illegal sex, you will never be financially free. And a time will come, you can't sustain the lady or the guy. The lady has to go. But if you choose financial freedom, God's way, you become financially free. Several ladies will come, you pick the right one, and you live very happily. Anytime you are about to be financially independent, a lady will come in, or something will happen. When Satan realized that I cannot destroy this guy, he sent a lady. You see, it's a test. After Jesus fasted, immediately he came out from the fasting. Who attacked him? Satan. He started testing him. Satan knows when to attack you. At your vulnerable state, that is when he attacks. When you are at a particular state, God needs that is what reveals who you are. So it's very, very important when it's ideal to go into a relationship, when you are independent. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. And in a relationship, it's about understanding. Stop judgment. Look, as a counselor, sometimes I'll be at my office. When young couples just come to my office and I see that they start judging each other, I already know the end of their relationship. It's easy to judge. But through judgment, we separate. Judgment separates us. But understanding brings us closer together. So, instead of we trying to understand each other, we judge each other. So any couple that come to my office and they start judging each other, I already know the end result. It will not last. Because at the end of the judgment, you get separated. That is when a guy wants to separate with a lady, he starts judging her. When a lady wants to separate with a guy, she starts judging. The easiest way to separate with somebody you are not interested in is to start judging. You cry, you this, you that ends it. But if you really want to stay together, there is understanding. It's not even love, it's understanding. I know people who still love each other, but they are divorced. Why? They can't live with one another. They don't understand each other. Understanding is more stronger than love, as you people are saying. Ask any divorced person, they will tell you they still love their woman or man. It's just that they can't be together. Another thing is, another way to experience progress in your life is avoid argument. Stop arguing. Understand the difference between opinion and facts. There was, when I was at the senior high with some of my colleague tutors, we were discussing certain things. So they will say, Fulani people, they are thieves. They cannot be trusted. Then they will say, Kusasi people, they are this. Their women are this. Their men are drunkards. Krobo people, they like women and other things. So one guy said, Gonja people too, they are womanizers. And I'm a Gonja. I said, that is not true. You should look for a different weakness for us. Come and see. We argue and argue and argue. I missed my class, and when I went for my second lesson, I couldn't teach. Look, stop argument. Know the difference between opinion and facts. If I give you apple juice and you taste and said it's nice, and I gave it to you and you said it's not nice, which of you is right? If I say, who is the first president of United States of America? It's George Washington. You say it's George Washington. You said it's Abraham Lincoln. Which of you is right? If I said, who is the current president of Ghana? You said it's Nana Addo. You said it's John Mahama. Which of you is right? But if I give this guy apple juice and he said it's nice, and I gave it to you and you said it's not nice, which of you is right? So these are opinions. What is opinion? Opinion is what you saw when you were growing up, what you experienced, what you heard, what you felt. That is what you have seen. Now, what you have seen, experienced, is it the same this guy has experienced? So opinions are true. So where the guy has stayed, Gonjas are what? Womanizers. Where I stayed, they are not. So he's true and I'm also true. So we are discussing what? Opinions. And I want to say that no, my truth is better than yours. And you say that no, come and see us. I had headache, I had stomach ache, I missed my class. People who engage in argument, you never progress in life. One way to experience progress in your life is to understand the difference between opinion and facts. When somebody starts arguing with you, ask yourself, is it speaking on facts or opinion? If it's opinion, just say you are right. You are right. Because that is what the person feels. That is what the person experienced. That is it. You didn't experience that. And you are not the standard. You are not the status quo. You don't determine what is right, what is wrong. You are not. So you cannot say mine is right, yours is not there. Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, who is the best? Messi. C. Ronaldo. So somebody will say C. Ronaldo. So these are opinions. Fansagada and Macasio, who is them? Macasio. Fansagada. So these are opinions. NDC and MPP, who is the best? NDC, MPP. So these are opinions. So we need to learn to respect people's opinion. But immediately you start, Adinma Kani, Mandini Benny, Mandini Kani, if you're not okay, people beat with each other. I know people who argue and fight and go and sleep. So if you want to experience progress in your life, avoid argument. Know the difference between opinion and facts. And you must learn this and apply in your relationship. Immediately my wife started arguing, I start asking, is she talking about facts or feelings or opinions? Or she's talking about opinions. Oh, Queen, you are right. You are right. You avoid argument. But if you don't know the difference between opinion and facts, say, no, you are wrong. That's not true. You are lying. That is not true. Say, what? It pains her because she has seen it. This is something she experienced. What? I'm lying. What? So after you won the argument, 3 weeks she won't talk to you. She doesn't cook, she won't have sex with you, and you'll be suffering. You won the argument, but you are suffering. You won the argument, but you lost the war. So it's better to lose the argument and win the war. So that's it. I love this quote, Dr. Billy Graham. He said that when wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. But when character is lost, all is lost. There's something about money, satanic money. He wants you to get the money by losing your morality, by losing your heart. Satan doesn't want you getting money and your soul, your spirituality, your relationship with God is growing. He doesn't want that. He wants you to get that. That's why he said, when you bow to me, I'll give you all. Satan doesn't want your money. He wants your bowing. He wants you to bow to him. That's why God said, you can't serve two masters. You can't serve God and money. Satan needs your bowing. That's why the Bible says, what does it profit a man to lose the soul and gain the whole world? Satan wants your soul. He wants your morality. So if you are pursuing money and you are making the money, but your morality is reducing, that's the Satan way. When you pursue money in God's way, your morality should be. I think one of the disadvantages of poverty is erosion of morality. One of the serious negative effects of poverty is erosion of morality. When people are too poor, they forget about morality. Erosion of morality. And now Dr. Billy Graham is saying that when money is lost, nothing is lost because you can't gain it back. I love my wife. I told her, wait, why are you always like, you can easily invest money without afraid of. She built here doing this and why? She said, I believe that anything lost can be gained. Any money, any amount of money I lose, I can gain it back. When wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. When your health is lost, something is lost. I remember when I was sick. Look, I have 1,500 in my drawer. I was sick lying down. I needed light soup with rice. I just lying down. My wife is not there. My son is not there. My brothers are not there. And my stepmother has gone out. I was just lying. When I'm healthy, I'll pick 20, 50 cedi, pick my motorbike, go and buy. When I'm sick, I'm lying down like this. And finally, I picked my phone and called somebody. He went and bought the food and came. He didn't buy where I wanted it. I don't like mackerel. I don't take sardine. I don't take granola. He went and bought fufu with those things. I ate, come and see running down. Wow. I regretted for eating again. When health is lost, look, you ask somebody who is sick, what do you want? And see whether he'll tell you money. When health is lost, it's because we are healthy. When you ask healthy person, what do you want? He'll ask so many things he wanted. You let him sick seriously. What do you want? He's sick, he's about to die. You ask him, what do you want? You mention only one thing. When health is lost, something is lost. But when character is lost, all is lost. And I love this quote. If you don't have values, you won't have value. Show me a valuable man and I'll show you a man with values. Any country that loses values, you are not valuable. A country will hold high esteem, they have values. If you are a woman and you don't have values, you are not valuable. Show me a valuable woman and I'll show you a woman with values. Immediately you lose your value, you are off. Do you have values? Erosion of morality. When you don't have any morality in you, you lose your beauty. You lose your leadership. Have you lost your values? I know a guy, he has cars with money, but they don't respect him. Kabisha Oka values. Any lady, he want to penetrate that lady. Any lady he see in a skirt, he must chase that lady. He doesn't have any values. A lady will come, I need your help. Help me pay my fees. He has to sleep with her. Even married women, he's having sex with. He has money, but he doesn't have values. Would you respect such a person? Look, the way we respect Prophet Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Mahatma Gandhi, big guys, do you know why? They hold values. Show me a man with values and I'll show you a valuable man. When you see ladies sit there and say, this guy, I don't know. I've been trying to win him, I'm not getting him, I don't understand. They cherish you not because of anything, because of the values you hold. Look, if you want to be valuable, don't lose your values. Set your values straight. That is why I said we teach people how they should treat us. When somebody treats you chaff, just let the person know. If you let it go, it will continue like that. I have a friend of mine, they started putting certain unnecessary burden on him. I said, look, if you don't stop it now, it will continue. He never understood me. He allowed it. It became serious. Finally, I said, do you not understand? So he has to go back to them and say, look, I loved you people so much, but look, since we teach people how they should treat us, look, this is my responsibility. This is not part of my responsibility. Please cut it. It's not part of me. At the beginning, they were not happy. He came back and said, look, it's okay for others not to be happy with you for a while. So far as God is happy with you, so far as your family are happy with you, so far as your money is growing, so far as you are healthy, so far as you are doing what you love, it's okay. It's okay for outsiders not to like you for a while. It's okay. Even Jesus had people who never liked him. It's okay for others not to like him. It's okay. When your self-esteem depends on the approval of others, then you don't even have a self-esteem. You are a people pleaser. People pleaser makes everybody happy and make themselves worse. So another way to experience progress in your life is hold your values. It's very, very important. Now, the ninth way is every single one of our problems is caused by human behavior. Therefore, the solution is to change our behaviors. I love this quote. That was Tony Robbins. He said that every single one of our problems in life are caused by human behavior. Therefore, the solution is to change our human behavior. Look, most of the problem we are facing in Ghana is a behavioral problem. Ghanaian citizens have a behavioral problem. And instead of us to solve it, we are trying to solve the symptoms. The symptoms of the cause. So any problem you are facing in your life, trace it back into your behavior. It's very, very important. The 10th way is perfection is not heroism, humanity is. When you want to do something, stop thinking of perfection. Anything you are doing, once you get it 70% accurate, it's okay, go with it. Maybe you want to post something and you're expecting it to be perfect, you will never post it. Perfection is not heroism. No hero is a perfect person. Perfection doesn't even exist. Humanity is. Why? In other words, why are you doing the thing you are doing? Is it going to serve people? Are people suffering? Are you going to help people? Good. Then that's humanity. Do it. Many people want to help people, but because of their waiting for perfection, they never start. Anytime they are about to release that thing, they are afraid it's not yet perfect. It's about humanity. How many people need the thing you want to do? How many people are suffering because of you waiting to be perfect? When would you get it? Perfection simply means working on something. So that means that you produce the thing 70% and now you are working on that thing. Now that will lead to perfection. If you don't produce something, how can you become perfect at that thing? So I have a rule. Anything I'm doing, if it is 70%, I'm okay, I'll post it. Then I'll be working on that. Then after some time, I'll get a different idea. I'll increase it. I'll edit something. I'll take something to 80%, 90%. That is how perfection is. Perfection is you come up with something and now you're working on it to become perfect. You don't wait. You don't do anything. Just sit there and come out. Quantity leads to quality. Quantity leads to quality. The number of times you'll be working on something, that will lead to quality. I remember my finances. I started saving 5%, start saving 10%, 15%. Today I can save up to 30%. It's not how much you earn that makes you poor, it's how much you spend. If you earn 2,000 Ghana cedi and spend 2,000 Ghana cedi, how much do you have? You are broke. It's not how much you earn that makes you rich, it's how much you can keep from how much you earn. If you earn 5,000 a month, and at the end of the month, you couldn't even keep nothing from it, you continue to live paycheck to paycheck, hand to mouth. The irony is that before even your salary comes, your next salary will come, your money have finished. So you are even living in deficit. You start begging people. So these are some of the things you need to work on. Perfection is not heroism, humanity is. Now the 11th way to experience progress in your life is, if you turn your mind away from what you are supposed to be focusing on, your feelings for that thing would die. The day I posted this was the day one of my best friends just divorced his lady. If you turn your mind away from what you are supposed to be focusing on, your feelings for that thing would die. Children need focus. The things we love need focus. Your passions need focus. Anything you want to experience progress in, you must focus on it. Look, there's this beggar. He's a cripple. So he always steps on one of these hands. If you see his two hands, this one here, the muscle here has bulged. Here is empty. Why? Because he focused here. Where attention goes, you experience progress. If you see your wife happy in the morning treating you, because you're giving her attention. You focus on it. If you see your children happy, because you've given them focus. If you turn your mind away from what you are supposed to be focusing on, your feelings will die. Many people say, I don't know, I'm a procrastinator, I'm a lazy person, I don't have feeling, I don't feel. No, you're not lazy. You just turn your mind away from what you are supposed to be focusing on. So what are your goals for this month? What are your goals for this week? What are your goals for today? Don't turn your mind away from that. Immediately you turn your mind away from that, you are focusing on distractions. And that is the goal of Satan, to distract you from your goals. Your goals make you feel like you are moving forward. If you turn your mind away from what you are supposed to be focusing, look, immediately I turn my mind away from focusing on my growing on my money starts going down. Anything you turn your mind away from, it will not grow. Immediately I turn my mind away from focusing on this, my passion, posting on YouTube, my YouTube subscription remain the same. If you want to experience growth, turn your mind on it. I don't know whatever is important to you, but if you want to experience growth in that, you must turn your mind on it. If you don't turn your mind on it, forget it. This guy, he was with this beautiful lady. He loves her so much. He gave her all the attention, focused on it. A time came, he forgot about her. She complained, he doesn't care. Until he loses her. This is their 1 year of divorce. Now he realized he has made a mistake. Now the lady have moved on. If you turn your mind away from what you are supposed to be focusing on, your feelings for that thing will just die. So identify the things you are supposed to be focusing on. It's very, very important. Now let's come to conclusion. I've come to the end of my speech. And this is the quote I'll give you by Viktor Frankl. He said, forces beyond your control can take away everything you possess. except one thing, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way, your freedom to choose how you respond to the situation. I love this quote. Forces beyond your control can take away everything you possess. Take away your mom, take away your dad, take away your money, take away your wife, take away your son, take away your friends, take away your uncles, your aunties, take away everything. But it cannot take away one thing. What is that? What is that? To choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. You've taken my mother, but I have the right to choose how I'll respond to it. You always have the right to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Some women will say the reason why I'm doing prostitution is because my mother don't have, my father don't care. There are other women whose mothers don't have this, father don't care, but they are not doing that. You see some weed smokers, nobody cares for me in my family. There are so many people, nobody cares for them in their family, but they are not weed smokers. So you can take away my mom. You can take away my dad. You can take away my wife. You can take away my son. You can take away my money. You can take away my aunties. You can take away my friends. You can take away so many things, even my clothing. But you can't take away one thing, my freedom to choose my attitude in any given set of circumstances. One's freedom to choose his own way. I have the freedom to choose how I respond to everything. If you want me to choose to take weed, you are joking. If you think I'll take alcohol, you are joking. If you think I'll go into prostitution, armed robbery, you are joking. I have the freedom to choose how I respond. Everything can be taken away from a man except one thing, his will to choose what he wants to be. On this note, I've come to the end of my speech. God bless our effort. I'm known with this statement. Status in the world is not defined by what work you do, but by how well you do it. It doesn't matter what you do. Whatever you do, give it your all, and everybody around you shall benefit from it. And be givers in life. Don't wait for people to show you love. Give love first. Give love first. And Prophet said that la yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li ahihi ma yuhibba li nafsihi. That none of you is truly a believer until you wish for your brother what you wish for yourself. I wish myself the best. I wish all of you to do the best. God bless us all.